Hello and welcome to Arts and Crafts with Steve McDonald. New videos every Sunday and sometimes midweek. Today I'm going to be exploring a new casting resin which is called craft resin. It comes in two parts, equal mixture, and the great thing about it is it's supposed to be bubble free. So we'll see how that goes now. It's also odorless and has no VOCs. So it's not going to be damaging for you. So here we go. This is the craft resin. And I have mixed it up, and as you could see in that pot, there were very little bubbles in it. There was hardly any bubbles in it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do some coasters, but I'm also going to cast this little pyramid with this little bottle that I've got. I got these really inexpensive off Amazon. I will put all the links to the resin and the bottles in the description. I've put a little note in this bottle that says I love you, so I heart and a U. And I've positioned it to allow it to show where each side what it is. Now I should have edited this bit out, but actually it just made me laugh because I struggled with this little stone that I'd polished, a bit of tiger's eye. I polished it a couple of years back in a stone polisher, and I just had so much trouble trying to get it in place. Now I could have edited this so it looked like I did it first time, but it just tickled me. It was honestly like trying to keep hold of a worm to try and get it into place. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. If you know an easier way, please leave a comment and let me know. So I've now got that in place on top of the bottle. That does two things. It keeps the bottle down because the bottle is full of air, and also I quite like the look of it. So I've topped that up. So now I'm going to go on to the resin, and I've mixed up the resin using mica powder. I'm really sorry, I can't remember what the colours are, so if anyone knows what the colours are, please let me know in the comments again, because I'm colourblind and I've actually forgotten to write them down. So I'm using up the amount of clear resin that I'd mixed first, and I'm spreading that all over the base with a lollipop stick. And this stuff is workable for about 40 minutes, which is quite good for a resin. It is quite runny and it levels ever so easy. So I'm just spreading that all around, and I'm now going to pour in, oh no, I'm going to get rid of a few bubbles first. Got to kill them bubbles. Now there was hardly any bubbles in this, I have to say, but there were a few micro bubbles, which is great for casting. So I'm just pouring in half this mixture here into the resin tray, which is for my coasters. I got this off Amazon, this silicone mold. I will put the link into the description. It's great size for coasters. I'm really pleased with the coasters coming out. I'm just going to give that a spread. I have got no idea, I have to be honest, what pattern I want to make at this point. So now I've got this one, and I'm just pouring that in the middle. And just trying to make that an even pour between the two. Scraping those sides off, because if you've watched any of my videos, you know I don't like waste. And now I'm just spreading it out using the lollipop stick from the center out to the edges, which is actually giving quite a nice pattern. So that's the first one there, just making sure it's quite well distributed to ensure as much an even pattern as possible. And now they're moving on to the second one that allow to do virtually the same thing. And I'm trying to keep central on this as well, so there is a central point on these coasters. And when using resin, I always wear gloves, because it is so sticky on your hands. It doesn't hurt my hands at all. Some people might be sensitive to it, but I'd always recommend you using gloves, because as soon as you take your gloves off, your hands are clean and you can just go on and do something else if you want to. So I have a tiny bit of clear left over, so I'm just popping that into the middle of these coasters and to see what happens with that. And that's it. So just going over with a quick torch, just in case there were any bubbles. But I have to say, I didn't really see any bubbles. I'm just checking again. But I didn't see any bubbles at all there. And I'm just letting this do its own thing really now. Because as you know, for those of you that have used resin, or if you haven't used resin before, what happens is it does start to merge into each other and move itself out of the way and level off and create the pattern. So you can never really have an exact pattern with the resin by doing it this way, because it will move around. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for 24 hours, and here it is dry, and the pyramid is cured. Now these aren't fully cured, they will need more curing, and it might have been easier if I'd left this pyramid to cure for a little bit longer to get it out, but it does come out, and it comes out quite neatly. And I didn't use any release spray or anything with these, I just put it straight into the silicone mold. So there we go, that's the pyramid, and as you can see there is a little note in there. The camera hasn't picked it up, but it has I love, and then there is a U there, so each side has one. And what I will do with this is a little bit later I will put a felt bottom onto it, and probably a sandy kind of colour felt bottom, so it looks like there's sand under there as well. So now for the coasters, and again, as I said, these aren't fully cured. And what I thought about this is, actually, when it's not fully cured, so I'd only left these for about 12 hours, you could drape these over something and give them a different shape and turn them into little tiny bowls to have on your dressing table or things like that. But I pressed them flat here, as you can see, to allow them to cure flat. But what I will do is, with this casting resin next time, we'll try and do that and see if I can turn it into a little shape when it's fully cured. And it's quite a flexible resin, and again, there we go, that's the pattern, and as you can see in the middle there, that's where I put the dot, and then the other side is I think quite a lovely pattern, and they're very similar to each other, as you can see. So you can tell that these are definitely a pair, and I'm really happy with these, and I'm really happy with that as well. So I should be giving that to someone that I love. In fact, I'm quite fascinated by it, as you can see. So there we go. There's the two coasters and the pyramid all finished, and within another 12 hours they were actually quite hard. It was really easy to get the excess resin off the edges of this, and I think they've turned out great. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this, hope it's been useful. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you. Bye.